See if this actually works. Let's see if this works. Oh, Lord. Good morning. Good evening. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? All right, let's see. Give me a second. I don't know. What in the world is going on? What in the world is going on? Am I not in the right thing? No, I'm in the right thing. Oh, Lord. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Well, we'll just keep going. And as long as you guys can hear me and see me, I guess, then we'll be okay. I don't think any kind of notifications are being sent out or anything. I don't know what's going on. All right, so that's life, I suppose. Who knows? Are we being shadow banned? It's possible. Who the hell knows anymore? All right, let me turn this down. It's perfect over there. Okay. Good morning, Redsky, Miranda, little Virgo, Misty. Good morning, Julia. How are you? How are you guys doing? We're having issues. All right, so we're going to do the love, lust, or loss. It could be a little bit of a intimate setting today since YouTube or nobody wants to cooperate with me, so whatever. We're going to go through each zodiac sign and do a little mini read. We'll keep you up to date on where we're at. I'm going to start with Libra and work our way down, okay? So this is your love, lust, or loss reading for February 19th through the 25th. You should see it over here. So we're just going to go for it. It was acting up yesterday too, so Julia. There you go. All right. Good morning, Zia. How are you? All right, we're going to start with Libra. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. This is for February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. What is going on? Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Let's see. We have power couple and mutual attraction. What the hell is going on, Libra? That's nice, right? So could be somebody you work with or will be working with, but it looks good so far. I mean, shit. All right, let's pull some tarot and see what's going on. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Card for you, card for them, and then the outcome. Keep in mind, the energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. So however it resonates with you. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so what to do? It feels like a little stagnation here between you and this individual. Okay, so maybe with this card, maybe some emotional confusion, maybe some, I don't want to say delusion, but there needs to be movement and choices need to be made here. Big decisions are coming up in this situation, possibly moving with that Chariot card here, but there needs to be a shift. There needs to be a positive shift. And I feel like this is good. This person's supposed to be in your path for a reason, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. So we got to explore this and see what's going on here. I feel like ultimately the decision is yours on what you want to do about this mutual attraction. This could end up being a very good situation here for you, Libra, with that power couple card. And so you're going to have to decide on what you want to do here. So this is you. You could be dealing with another Libra. You could be dealing with a Cancer or somebody with strong Cancer in their chart, but forward movement, big decisions on how we're going to pursue this, how we're going to make more of this mutual attraction, how the situation's going to develop from mutual attraction to this power couple status, right? So we have the Chariot here. There is victory here, but there has to be forward movement. And like I said, possible moving. And with these two cards, maybe some, I want to say possibly some astral stuff going on. Traveling that way, maybe some dreaming, but ultimately there are choices that have to be made here. And I feel like those decisions are going to fall on you ultimately here, Libra. Okay. So they're into it. You're into it. How do we make it happen? So big decisions here. I'm not going to call it love just yet because there's a mutual attraction here. How do we get this to develop, right? This person is here for a reason and we got to explore this, but how are we going to make this happen? I'm going to call it lust, and you got a lot of mixed emotions to clear up, and you've got a lot of choices to make here, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Yeah, we're having some weather here. So it's messing with me. All right. Messing with the internet. All right, Scorpio. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Let's see. We have deep connection and supportive, right? So this connection to you, you know, that Scorpio stare. Look at that, right? Supportive. So you need them, or maybe, you know, they need you. So let's see what's going on here, Scorpio. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Card for you, card for them. The outcome, February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Here we go. Okay, so this person, you kind of went cold on this person, or they can't really read you. So they see you as a bit of a mystery here. All right. So they're trying to manifest this, that you kind of open up to them emotionally, because I feel like they need to know, they need you, and they need to know how you're feeling about the situation, but you keep that, you know, under wraps, right? You keep that under wraps. So we got the Magician here. They're trying to create something here with you. They feel this intense connection to you, right? So you could be dealing with an air sign or somebody with strong air in their chart, but this person cannot, you're very hard on the outside, right? And very soft on the inside. And but you don't show what you're feeling too much to only to certain people, I want to say. So they're having a hard time figuring you out, but they need you, and maybe they feel like maybe they feel like you need them as well, right? Like you're too hard, and they want a new beginning here with you. This is what they're trying to create, and they're trying to like get at the heart of the matter here. They want to see what's inside. They want to see what's in your heart here. So they want you to be open and vulnerable and take a leap of faith and share your emotion here. They're going by pure intuition because that's the only thing that they can go by, that they feel this spiritual connection to you here, Scorpio, and that pull towards you, right? You could be a highly intuitive individual. The person you're dealing with, I feel, is highly intuitive, and they feel your energy, but like in the 3D, in the reality here, you seem non-emotional, okay, because you could put on a good show. So this person wants to take a peek behind that curtain, right? The high priestess protects her emotions, protects her secrets, that kind of thing. So they want to know, is this, can this happen? Can we take a leap of faith here? Because they really don't know where you stand or where you're coming from. Okay. Sometimes it is hard to read a Scorpio. I got a lot of Scorpio in my chart. It's like a lot, right? So it's like, we feel things, but we don't show things too much, only to certain people, right? So this person's very much into you, and they feel this insane connection to you. But they're trying to read you, and they may be getting readings about you. So I'm going to call it love, because I feel like that's what they're feeling, and they want to know if you are kind of feeling it too. So let's call it love for Scorpio. Sagittarius. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Let's see. An old flame and some lust. Oh, God. Okay, so let's see where that's going. It's already lust. It's already lust. All right, let's see. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Card for you, card for them. And then the outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Ooh. All right, hold on. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Okay. Well, that's nice. Okay, so you're going to be hearing from this person, or you're going to be reaching out to them. So this is an old flame that slipped away from you. All right. And the attraction is still very much here. Okay. So we're going to be hearing from each other, but either they walked away from you or you walked away from them. You choose the side that you're on, right? 8 of Cups, that is water energy. And then here you are, you could be dealing with another fire sign, right? Male or female, does not matter. It's still very much hot between the two of you. There's still this intense attraction, and, there's, you want to pursue them, or they're pursuing you, whatever the case may be. Can it go further than that? Can it go further than just, that attraction? It looks like it can. Can we get back on the right track here, Sagittarius? Are you having a changed mind about this situation? Is it, was it just a missed opportunity, right? This old flame? Because it doesn't feel like there was too much terrible things that happened here between the two of you. It's just somebody slipped away, right? Either you slipped away from them or they slipped away from you. It wasn't like I don't see like the Tower here. I don't see the Five of Swords. I don't see the Five of Wands. I just see somebody just kind of slipping away. So was it like a missed opportunity here and now they're coming back around? There's potential here to either get back to this or start this Ten of Cups here. So right now it's pretty lusty though. So let's call it lust. All right. And with the potential for more. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. Capricorn, love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn, February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. We have some jealousy here and a passionate connection. So it's intense, but somebody's being triggered right now by jealousy, right? Is it you? Is it them? Let's see. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Love, lust, or loss. Oops, for Capricorn. Let's see. Okay. I think everything's going to be okay. Somebody is just kind of acting out of their emotion right now. So somebody's having a moment. So we got some jealousy here. There's fear of competition here in this connection. And this person is just kind of acting a little nuts. Okay. They're acting a little nuts. And I feel like they'll calm down here in a minute. But it's causing a lot of drama, right? It's causing some arguing, that kind of thing. So 5 of Wands, that's fire energy. You could be dealing with a water sign or somebody with strong water in their chart. Male or female, doesn't matter. Queen of Cups energy tends to wear their emotions just out there, right? And they just, their intuition is off. Their emotions are off at this time, okay? So it's like they're not stable right now, and they're being triggered by something here. So they're not emotionally stable at the moment. So there's jealousy here. But we have the Empress, right? And I feel like this is more your energy, Capricorn. You're kind of taking the higher road and seeing that this person's just, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe their suspicions are just up. Maybe they're just acting, just off. Who knows what the case may be with this person, but the connection is intense, and they're showing their jealous streak. They're showing their jealous side, but you are kind of taking the higher road, and you're realizing, this is still going to be okay. They just don't want nobody else to get their hands on you. So it will stabilize. Things will be better. It's just kind of a moment, and it will pass, right? This too shall pass. So clearly this person is very much into you and has deep emotion for you and doesn't want you going anywhere. So, and with the 4 of Wands there, I just feel like it's It's just a moment and things will be okay. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. I'm going to call it love. Okay. Pretty hot, intense, little crazy, but nobody's perfect. And this, your person, whoever that is just having a moment. Aquarius. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. Let's see. You also got passionate connection, and Capricorn got this too. There's a lot of Capricorn Aquarius dynamic going on, right? There really is. Our love story. So this ain't over. It's each day with you, passionate connection. So if it was over, I just want to say it ain't. This is going to continue. This story is going to continue to be written between you and this individual. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. 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 Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is a spiritual connection here. Dreaming about each other. This ain't over yet. You think it's over. It's not over. You cut this person out here. Okay. But there's still some hidden emotion here. And this person either walked away from you, you walked away from them, but I feel like you weren't getting what you needed out of the situation and you cut them off with this Queen of Swords energy. So you cut them off. They're going to be coming back around here. All right. And you're going to have to decide on what you want to do. You're going to have to take that sword right here. You could be dealing with another air sign, by the way. You're going to have to take that sword and get very, very clear about what you want to do with this situation, but it's not over. So maybe some secrets here, but there's still hidden emotion here, but you're not showing that. You're showing that hard outer shell, Aquarius. You're not showing what's in your heart. You're protecting that right now. They slipped away from you or you walked away from them, one of the two, and it hurts you. Maybe you felt rejected. You cut them off and you will never speak to them again. But here they come. They're coming back. All right. If they went somewhere else to try to, start some sort of new connection, it didn't work out for them. So your emotions are going to be all over the place about this, and you're going to have to make a choice here, Aquarius. So, take this sword here and get clear about what you want. You definitely a strong spiritual connection here. Like I said, you could be dreaming about this person. They could be dreaming about you. And here they come again. This isn't over. This ain't over. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. It's love if you want it. Right? It's love if you want it. Pisces. Morning, Rodney. How are you? I returned your email. I actually saw it. I returned it, and I seen your picture, and you look handsome. You look good. I hope you're feeling better. Being in the hospital sucks. It sucks. Are you getting out anytime soon? You did? Okay, good. Are you out yet? Are you out of the hospital? Okay. All right. Pisces. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces, February 19th through the 25th. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're getting better. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. For Pisces, let's see. We got some lust and not over you. So there you go. Somebody's thinking about you or you're thinking about them, Pisces. So let's see what is going on. Oh boy. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Card for them, card for you, and then the outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Let's see. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. That Eight of Cups is coming out. What is going on with the Eight of Cups today? So, this one really, really hurts you, right? I think it's you that's not over this situation, honestly. And I think this person's ego got in the way and you weren't getting what you needed out of the situation. And it was just like, we couldn't make this happen, but you are still hurting over this. All right, Pisces, with this Ten of Swords, you feel betrayed, you feel rejected. It's just bad. And you're still, thinking about this person. Was this the strongest of connection? What kind of connection was this? Was this more of a lusty connection? Okay, if you're catching me, or was it more of an emotional connection? Was it lusty for them and more emotional for you? That kind of thing. So you weren't getting what you needed, and then here they are with their ego, right? So you kind of pulled your energy back in hopes that they would come towards you, right? And maybe that didn't happen. But it could happen here. I just feel like you are the one that's really struggling with this. So either two things are going to happen here. Either you're going to realize that, it's time to cut cords with this particular individual and move on. So that's a big decision. Now, this person could try to come back around for a second chance. You're going to have to make that call. But you're going to have to ask yourself here, Pisces, what are they here for? Some lust or some love, right? So that's going to be your decision here. And you're going to have to figure that out. But I feel like you still carry around that pain in your heart in regards to this individual. Okay. So big decisions for you. It went south here. I'm going to have to call it a loss because it did hurt you so badly. But you're going to have to decide on if you want to continue thinking about this or dealing with it or deal with this individual. You're going to have to decide that, but I'm going to call it a loss for now. Let me get a drink of coffee, you guys. Okay, so we're at the middle point here. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces are done. All right, those are done. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo are up. And I did figure out a way because you guys, a lot of you know that I started a TikTok channel over on TikTok. And it's banned in some countries, And I was trying to figure out a way to get the full video up, and I figured it out. I figured it out last night. There's these YouTube video shorts, and so I'm going, whatever I do, I'm going to do over here so that the people, everybody can see them, right? I was sending them over to, I started sending them over to Instagram, figured that out as well. And, but now I figured out how to send them to YouTube and make it to YouTube. They're only like 60 seconds and they're the YouTube shorts. It's a new thing they got going on. So we figured it out. Took a couple weeks, but we figured it out. All right. Aries, love, lust, or loss for Aries. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. What is going on? Love, lust, or loss for Aries. Okay, let's see. We have chemistry and missing you. So missing that chemistry, Aries. Right? I think it's them. I think it's them missing you. Maybe you're missing each other. I don't know. Let's pull some tarot and see what's going on. These are some pretty hot reads today. You notice that? Love, lust, or loss for Aries for February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. Let's see. Oh my. 7 of Cups too. 8 of Cups and 7 of Cups are just so dominant in these readings, and I'm going to have to figure out why. Could be astrological. What's going on? All right, so Tower moment here. Things fell apart, right? Things fell apart. Now they're missing you. You're trying to move on. Here they come with this Knight of Pentacles type of offer, trying to come to you the right way with apologies, sincere apologies. You're going to have a decision to make on what you want to do with this person, right? You're trying to move forward. You're trying to head in a new direction, and they're trying to pull you back in. This person has a way of clouding your judgment because this is so good right here. Let me just, right? This is good. And this person has a way of coming in and clouding your judgment. Now, they are going to be sincere with this apology, but do you care? Right, Aries? Do you care? That's the thing. Is that what you want? You got a decision to make. You can continue to move forward. Maybe you're entertaining new energies at this point. Or are you going to see what's up with this past person? Because you could be missing them too. Depends. You're going to have to get clear and figure it out. I feel like they're thinking so hard about you that you're probably thinking about them too. So what are you going to do here? And these two cards, right? These two cards for me sometimes talk about, like astral traveling in dream state when these two cards, or even the 6 of Swords, right? That's what it says to me personally. So that there could be a little bit of that going on. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. It's love if you want it. The choice is yours. It's love if you want it, right? It's love if you want it. All right. I'm glad you guys are finding us because I don't think they sent any kind of notification out today. I'm glad y'all are finding us on here. I was having some trouble. Taurus, love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus, February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Let's see. We have a broken heart and we have regret. So somebody is regretting their actions here. A lot of pain and hurt here, right? They're missing you, whatever it is. So let's see what's going on with this. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. What is going on? Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. They're going to be talking to you. There could be some sort of reconnection here. So you could be dealing with a Libra, but this is also your card. Both of you are from Venus. So you got a big heart. You do. You do. I'm Libra Sun, Taurus rising. So I'm beyond from Venus at this point. But this choice is going to be up to you. Right, Taurus? If you still want this situation to grow with this individual. There could have been some secrets that came out. They regret their actions here. They're going to be communicating with you. They want you to talk to them. There needs to be communication here. They want to heal the situation with you. All right? They miss you and they want to talk. The Moon card, they don't know how you're going to feel about it. There could have been some... I want to say something that was found out, or something definitely went haywire here, but it is fixable if you want it to be fixed. Okay, so they're coming back around. They're coming out of the shadows. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but ultimately, you may be keeping your feelings kind of hidden here, really not showing them too much, and they got to come to you. The outcome here, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or somebody with strong Sagittarius in their chart. So finding balance, healing, right? Fixing things, reconnecting, and being patient, right? So it's fixable, Taurus, if you want it to be fixed. This person still has feelings for you, and I feel like even more of those feelings are going to come out. Like they feel like they're losing you. They really hurt you, and so now it's their time to kind of release some of that emotion, let you know a few things in regards to how they're feeling. So if you do talk to them, it could be a pretty emotional conversation. That's what I want to say. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. It's love if you want it. If you want it. All right, Gemini. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. What is going on? February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Let's see. Not over you and friend zone. Oh, shit. Somebody in the friend zone, Gemini? Somebody want to come out of the friend zone? Did you put somebody in the friend zone? What's going on? They ain't over this. Do they feel rejected? You're not into it? What's happening? Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Card for you, card for them. The outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So decisions. I feel like you're negotiating with yourself in regards to this particular individual. What do I do with this? What do I do? Right? You don't want them completely out of your life, because, but what do you do? What do you do? So you're going back and forth and negotiating with yourself. You're going to have to come to a decision, but this person is hurt that they're in the friend zone. So this may not resonate with every Gemini out there. So you are keeping a nice, safe, emotional distance here. I feel like this is you. You went hardcore, right? Just became very emotionally detached. Something must have turned you off in regards to this individual. Maybe it was their actions, who knows? But they have been placed in the friend zone, and your emotions are cut off from them, and this hurts them. Okay, you're not feeling what they're feeling. Maybe you did, maybe you never did, but it's just, you let them know we can be friends, and that's it. And that really hurt their feelings. So they're going to have to kind of pick themselves up after this. Queen of Wands, you may have been, I feel like you tried to be delicate with it, but maybe they didn't feel, maybe they felt you were very blunt with it. I don't know. Queen of Wands energy. So their ego took a hit big time. Big time. And now they're going to have to raise back up and get their confidence level back up. And I feel like they're going to try to pursue you again. All right, you could be dealing with a fire sign or somebody with strong fire in their chart. Interesting reading here, Gemini. But like I said, it's not going to resonate with all of you. So you friend zone somebody and they're kind of devastated about it. But you're trying to keep a nice balance here, I feel, but they're not over it. They're not over it. I'm going to call it a loss, but for whoever is in the friend zone. All right. That's true. Blunt is better than leading someone on. And yeah, it's true. Or ghosting them. They'll be pissed off, trust me. All right. But they'll be all right. Cancer. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Let's see. Deep connection and supportive. Did not Scorpio get these exact combination, or am I losing my mind? I think Scorpio got these two exact cards like an hour ago. Are you dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer? Because that could get a little bit bananas. All right, let's see what's going on. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. What's going on? Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Okay. Ooh, that's very nice. Double wish fulfillment here. So big decisions, kind of divinely guided here. It looks good. It looks good. So I feel like this person comes to you for some of that Cancerian TLC, right? I personally, of all the water signs, I love the Cancerian TLC. I love the Cancerian TLC. I do. I can't even lie. Judgment, right? Is this a second chance? Is this a situation where you're deciding some sort of decision has to be made in regards to this particular individual? But I feel like they're coming to you. They're coming to you. They feel the connection too. Kind of feels like a second chance to me. And it feels like they want your attention. They want to win you here. And I feel like you've been kind of focused on your own happiness, but you've been kind of wishing for them to like reach out and need you. That's what I want to say. So I feel like that's going to happen. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or somebody with strong Aquarius in their chart, but things will align the way that they're supposed to align. And this person will come back around at the exact right moment that they are supposed to. Could have been something heated going on here between you and this individual, and time needed to pass. That's what I want to say. But there will be balance. There will be healing in this situation, and there will be wish fulfillment on both sides. So love, lust, or loss for Cancer, I'm going to call that love. All right. Are you a Cancer, Jessica? Are you? I have a hard time with emotions, right? Because I got Aries moon that really, and I don't understand. I try to understand. I try so hard. Cancers, I can understand. I can understand Cancers really, really well. Pisces, no. Just no. Scorpio, I've got so much Scorpio in my chart that I understand, and it can get pretty crazy, right? Oh, but trying to date other Scorpio males for me, they rip my heart out. They rip my heart out, and then they stomp on it, and I don't even know what happened. So, All right, what are we doing? Leo. There we go. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. Let's see. Oh my God. Not over you and a magic moment. So they want to reconnect with us, right? They want some sort of spark to happen here. They're not over this situation. Here, wish you, Leo. Whoops, hold on. Everything's flying out here. All right. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. I love Scorpios too. I practically am one, but intense. It's intense. You know, I was with my Aquarius husband for 10 years. Came out of that, dated a Scorpio for like 6 months, and nothing. 10 years of the Aquarius energy did not compare to like 6 months of that Scorpio. There's no comparison. It was crazy. All right. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. Card for them, card for you, and then the outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Let's see. See that wanted to come out too? Oh, okay. Oh, you're very guarded here. Oh, am I saying Scorpio? This is for Leo. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. What did I say? What did I say, you all? I said Leo. Okay, this is for Leo. All right. So okay, we got it. All right. Okay, good. Okay, good. All right. So there is apologies coming towards you here, Leo, right? With this Knight of Cups energy. And they do want some sort of spark to happen here. But this person, I feel, number one, they got a jealous streak here, right? And the situation has been back and forth. It's been hot and cold. It's been round and round and round and round, and you don't know what to do with it, right? But this person is coming to pursue you again. You got a Knight of Wands. You got a Knight of Cups. They're coming at you here, Leo, right? So we got the Star card. You've been trying to heal. I feel like you may kind of at least want some sort of validation here in regards to this individual, but you're very guarded here with this particular person. They want wish fulfillment here. They want to find balance again here with you, but it's been so inconsistent and it runs so hot and cold. It's like the good times are good and then the bad times are really bad. So they want to create this magic moment here again. And it's almost like I want to say like self-sabotage, like it's a breakup to make up. It's a breakup to make up because the makeup is so hot. You know what I'm saying? But emotionally speaking, you're kind of like shutting down here. So you're very guarded in regards to this individual, right? So you're holding on to your emotions and you've got a shield up. So love, lust, or loss for Leo. I'm going to call it pretty lusty right now because the makeup is pretty hot. But there's love here. They care about you, but you're so guarded emotionally. I'm going to call it lust, and they're trying to recreate something here with you, right? They're trying to get your emotion flowing here for them again. So love, lust, or loss for Leo. I'm going to call it lust. It can be love if you want it to be, if you even want to deal with this particular individual. All right. Virgo, love, lust, or loss for Virgo. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. February 19th through the 25th. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. Love, lust. Okay. Okay, so very two differing viewpoints here. We have growing closer, and then we have unrequited attraction. So somebody wants to get close to you, and maybe you're just not feeling it here, Virgo. All right, so let's see what's going on. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. Card for you, card for them, the outcome. Keep in mind the energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. Let's see. I would say this is someone from your past. Ooh, they're coming in hot. So this person wants more. This person wants to be close to you and grow closer to you. But they have done something that has pissed you off here, Virgo, and you're still upset about it, okay? Do you see how this person is trying to pull you back in, right? So They're going to have to really make some major moves here. And I feel like they've got a trick or two up their sleeve. So they're coming in, and they're coming in to conquer the situation. They're coming in to win you back and get your attention here. They're coming in so you see them in a whole different in a whole different light here with this Six of Wands. So you are trying to focus on you and your own happiness. This is what they're headed for. This is what they're going for. This is their goal. Okay? They either want this with you or they want to get back to this with you with this Ten of Cups. This, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or somebody with Sagittarius in their chart. But you have been trying to heal and find your balance again. They're wanting to reconnect, right? They're wanting to reconnect. And here they come. They may send you some sort of a gift, some sort of an offering, okay? Something tangible, you can hold it in your hand. Maybe they send you, flowers or offer to make you something physical or come over and change the oil in your car. I don't know. But they are in it to win it. That's all I know, right? And they want to start over, and they want to start over the right way, grounded energy with this earth. But will you allow it? Will you allow it? They're trying to work some magic here, but will you allow it? Because you still seem a little pissed. And sometimes when people act, when people do so much to a person, you just start to get turned off by an individual. And maybe that's where your mind's at. But the love is there, Virgo. The love is there if you want it, right? You see it, grab it, you will allow it. So love, lust, or loss for Virgo. It's love if you want it, but I don't know if you want it. That's up to you. That is up to you. It's a big no. Oh, Lord.